This is our math lesson for Friday, May 15th. You're going to need a pencil and the graph practice worksheet that we were working on yesterday. We're going to finish that today, the bottom part of it. So go ahead and grab those materials and then we'll be ready to go. Here we are at the same sheet that we were using yesterday, but today we're looking at the graph that's at the bottom of our page, all right? And today we are going to take information from a fishing trip, okay? As you can tell by the fish in the graph, right? And this is the same thing that that we were looking at yesterday, okay? Over here to the left in the blue box, it says fishing trip, okay? So we know that this information is from a fishing trip. Now, on the bottom, you can see the numbers all the way across, right? There's all the numbers, and below that it says the number of fish caught. So that tells us how many fish each person caught on the fishing trip. And then to the left of our graph has each person's name that went on the fishing trip. We have Roland, Dave, Noel, Oscar, and Eddie. And then it tells us for every fish, obviously that's how many fish they caught. So Roland caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we can either count each fish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or we can go all the way down to the end of his fish, all the way down to the end of his fish line, and then look straight down and see what number we landed on, right? And we landed on 6. So we know that he got 6 fish. Like for Dave, we can go down. We ended up right there. Let's look down, and we ended up on the number 2. All right, I'm going to erase all this right now really quick. And just like magic, it's gone. Okay. So we are going to take the information from the fishing trip and how many fish that each of the fishermen caught, and we're going to answer the questions below. Right? There's 5 questions, just like yesterday. There's 5 questions. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Number 1, what does number 1 say? Who caught the most fish? All right, the most fish, right? Most. Remember that word most. The biggest, the highest number, all right? So, which person caught the most fish? The most fish would be the biggest number. Which person caught that? So, who was that? I hope you said Oscar. That's right here. Go ahead and copy his name down. Oscar. All right, let's look at number 2. Switch right here. And it says, who caught the least fish? The least fish. Remember the word least. What does least mean? The smallest. The smallest number, the smallest amount. So who caught the least fish? Looking at your graph. All right. Did you say that person? Eddie? Good. All right, so that's who you should be writing down at the end. I know it's a short line, guys. Just try your best to to write it in there, okay? All right, so now let's take a look at number 3. And number 3 says, what is the highest number of fish caught? right? So now they don't want the person's name, they want a number. What is the highest number of fish that were caught? All right, so let's find what was the most fish, the highest number of fish that somebody caught. Go ahead and put that number right there for number 3. Now let's move on to number 4. And for number 4, it says, how many fish did Eddie catch? Eddie. Look here. Here's Eddie's name. Find Eddie's name up at the top. And see how many fish that Eddie caught. And write his name. I'm sorry, write not his name. Write how many fish. Write the number that tells how many fish he caught. And write it right there at the end. All right, and last one, let's go with, oh, I don't have any light colors. I'm going to go with purple again. All right, number 5. It's, it says for number 5, what is the total number of fish caught? And so for here, what we would have to do is we're going to do this together because you guys aren't ready to do that yet. And that one, basically, what that one says, what's the total number of fish? Well, how many did Roland catch? Roland caught 6. Plus, how many did Dave catch? Dave caught 2. Plus, Noel caught 4. All right. And Oscar caught, wow, Oscar caught 8 fish. Wow. Oscar's cooking dinner, huh? All right. And then Eddie caught 1. All right. So now we add them together. 6 plus 2 more is 8. 8 plus 4 more is 12. 12 plus 8 more is 20. 20 plus 1 more is 21. Whoops, that wasn't the best one. 21 is your answer. All right. You guys haven't gotten into adding more than 2 digits at a time, so yeah, that's a little bit higher for you. But so go ahead and just write the number 21 in there. But we did it together. You can write that addition problem down on the bottom. Equals 21. All right. And then when you're finished with this, that's all for math today. It's an easy breezy, lemon squeezy fun Friday today, okay? All right. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Going to move on to reading now.